Okay, now that I have my first MIDI drum line here, I'm going to show you what you can do in your note editor. So let me just play it back, and I can either hit this play button up here or the space bar on my keyboard. Okay, so that was a simple drum line I did, and so let me go ahead and show you what you can do in this note editor. So in this note editor, you deal with individual notes, and there's a lot of control that you have here. For instance, I can make notes drag out longer or be shorter. It doesn't really matter with drum kits per se because they are just a hit. So this matters more when you're dealing with strings, violins, things like that. So let me just, if you notice these instruments here on the left hand side, other parts of my kit, I can just slide whole notes up to different kits. So let me go ahead and play that. Okay, so I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the associated note on this second half of the drum line, and I'm going to bring that up as well to give it some uniformity. Okay, so I like that. Another thing that you can do here in this note editor, if you right click, so you hold control, click here, there's what's called draw mode. And you can also just use the shortcut, which is Command B, but I'm going to click here and it gives me this pencil tool that I can go in here and I can draw any notes that I want. So let me go ahead and just hit play. Right, and of course that's extreme. I don't really want it. I just wanted to show you what it does. So I'm going to use the shortcut Command B and get back to the regular arrow tool. And I'm going to drag and over all of the ones that I just created and hit delete. So now they're gone. So that draw mode is really useful when trying to make individual sounds and notes come to life. Another thing I can do is called quantizing, and this is going to help it time up a little better. If you notice all these gaps between these individual lines, it's a little bit off rhythm. So what I can do is I can adjust that automatically. So if I drag and select, or there's also a shortcut where if I hold Command and hit A, it selects all of them. So what I want to do is I'm going to quantize these. So I right click, hit quantize, and you see now they're timed up a little bit better. They're pressed up against the measurements here. So that's good. And let me go ahead and play that. Okay, so you see that this area here fell a little off beat, but what I can do is I can just fix it. I'm gonna deselect all of them and just select the individual one. So I'm going to fix this. I'm going to slide this one over, and I'm kind of using this one as a reference to see, you know, where it should fall. So let me just say here. Okay, so it seemed a little early. This one seems a little late. Okay, so that's better, and you know, again, you can go in here and tweak this as much as you need, and again, make items smaller or larger as you need to. If you need to zoom in, you can go in here and you can use this to kind of zoom in and navigate through. Now what I want to do is I want to kill all of this dead space on the front end. I want it so that when I hit play, it doesn't take that minute to start. I want it to start immediately. So if I go to this top arrow, you see it becomes this bracket, and I can just slide this bracket over to press it up against that note. So now when I hit play, it starts immediately. So it kills all of this on the left hand side and starts it immediately. So this is a good way to kind of figure out where you want your measurements to stand, and you can get pretty particular with your timing. So if I hit play, if you notice, this one ends on the note, begins on a note immediately. So what I need to do is I need to give it a little bit of room just so it can be rhythmic. Still a little off, so I can just go over some more as I need to. Okay, so that's still a little bit better. Again, I'll probably go back in here and fix this up a little bit. But that gives you an idea of what you can do in your note editor.